Welcome to Protect and Profit, the Smart CEO's Guide to Cybersecurity. You've made it, which means you're already smarter than most business owners who think, I have an IT guy, I'm fine. Spoiler alert, you're not fine. Hackers don't care how good your IT guy is. If you don't have a real security strategy, you're an easy target. That's why we do this. Every Wednesday, we break down what's really happening in cybersecurity and how smart CEOs use security to protect their profits and stay ahead. So grab your coffee, silence your notifications, and let's get started. Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's session of Protect and Profit, the Smart CEO's Guide to Cybersecurity. The weekly briefing where we cut through the noise and we show you business leaders just like yourselves how cybersecurity protects your revenue, your reputation, and your bottom line. My name is Earl Kelly. I am owner of EK3 Technologies with over 30 years of experience in technology and cybersecurity. And every week I come to you and I share what's really happening in cybersecurity and how smart CEOs can stay ahead. Today, we're going to talk about something really big because something really big happened this week. We're going to talk about the recent OpenAI security breach. If a company as advanced as OpenAI, can be compromised, what does that mean for you and your business? So let's get started. All right, so on our agenda today, we're going to talk about what's really going on here in cybersecurity. So, give me just a second. I lost my notes. Isn't that always how it goes? There we go. So, cyber attacks aren't slowing down. They're getting bigger. They're more sophisticated, and they're targeting businesses at every level. Just last week, as I said, OpenAI confirmed that a former employee leaked critical internal discussions about AI safety and security. While it wasn't a direct hack, it does show us something very critical, and that is the biggest cybersecurity threat often comes from inside. So, thinking about your own business, how much sensitive information lives in your emails, your shared drives, and your internal chats? If an insider at OpenAI can expose critical data, what about a disgruntled employee of yours? Or a careless staff member, or even a well-meaning, uninformed worker at your companies. Hackers are constantly looking for weak spots, and often those weak spots are the people inside your business. So, who does this actually impact? Okay, so this isn't just a tech problem. Cybersecurity affects every part of your business, from leadership to employees to customers. Business owners and CEOs, a breach means a loss of revenue. Lawsuits, it can also mean I can't say that word, my apologies. Reputational damage or damage to your reputation. How about that? We'll correct that. Employees can have stolen payroll information, lost productivity, and job security concerns. And your customers, if their data is compromised, well, they won't trust you again. Back to the OpenAI breach, their internal safety discussions weren't just about AI risk. They were about how AI itself could be manipulated, exploited, or misused. Cybersecurity is no longer just about protecting passwords and firewalls. It's about protecting your intellectual property, your ideas, and the future of your business. So ask yourself this: if your company's most sensitive conversations were leaked today, how would that impact you? So you can't control when or how cyber criminals attack, but you can control how prepared you are. So here's what smart business leaders are doing. They're asking the right questions. Don't assume that your IT guy or your IT team is handling security. You need to verify that. Invest in the right protections. A firewall, an antivirus, I don't know how many times I hear about that. I've got a firewall, I'm good. I've got antivirus, I'm good. No, you need to invest in the right protection for your business. You need to train your employees. As we said earlier, 95% of breaches start with human error. That means phishing emails, bad passwords, insider leaks. A company as big as OpenAI had insider leak happen. This also happened with Home Depot. This happened with Sony in our recent future, right? So making sure that you're training your employees, back up everything. If your ransomware locks your files, you need to make sure that backups are saving your business. And finally, you need to get cyber insurance, right? These cover legal costs and recovery. One IT person is not enough. So if you have an IT guy and you think that that person is covering your cybersecurity risk, you are sadly mistaken. So cybersecurity requires a team effort and it requires a team plan to secure your business. Security is a business strategy. It's not just an IT responsibility. So, as the CEO or a business owner, you need to be involved in making sure that you have security. So, how can you use this as leverage for growth in your business? Well, that's a great question because cybersecurity isn't just about avoiding loss, it's also about creating opportunity. So larger companies are going to demand strong security from you and their vendors. So you can win bigger clients by having a proven cybersecurity strategy. People want to do business with businesses they trust. So you build customer trust by showing that you have a cybersecurity plan. Many insurers often offer lower premiums for secure businesses. So reduce your insurance cost. Many times, if you have cybersecurity insurance, we talked about that on a previous slide, and you don't have basic controls in place, they won't even pay out. So you can reduce your insurance premiums and costs by making sure that you have cybersecurity for growth. Every day without a breach is money saved, so you can prevent downtime. Companies that invest in security see it pay off in higher client retention, stronger brand reputation, and fewer costly disruptions. So, a perfect example, a tech company that I worked with right here in Jacksonville landed a $250,000 contract because they had a proactive cybersecurity plan that they had to prove in their contract. Their competitor lost that deal because they were not compliant with the contract terms. So, this is why top CEOs and business owners prioritize cybersecurity because it's a direct investment in your business growth. So, we covered a lot today. Um, cybersecurity threats, or excuse me, cyber threats are growing. The OpenAI data breach shows us that even top companies are vulnerable. You're a small company. You may have less revenue than OpenAI, but you are still vulnerable to cyber threats. One IT person is not enough. You need a security strategy. You need a security team around that person, making sure that everything is good. Smart businesses use this as an opportunity to increase your business revenue. So, what's your next step? Well, your next step is going to be to book a cyber discovery session with me, right? It's absolutely free. We are going to assess your risk, find out where you're vulnerable, and we'll get a step by step plan to protect your business. Spots are very limited. You can go to ek3.tech/CSS and register. You can also call me directly at 904-867-3664. We will schedule one for you. Also, I want to give you a couple of other options that are coming up. If you go to live.ek3tech.com, you can see all of our live events. On the 19th, that is next week, shortly after this webinar, we have another webinar called What Every Business Owner Needs to Know About Third-Party Risk. So our theme for our social media for February is about third-party risk. And that is risk that you're taking on by having a vendor who isn't cybersecurity compliant. So as we talked about that, you want to make sure that you are not that vendor. So this webinar event, absolutely free. You can sign up at ek3.tech/third party. Even if you can't make the event, go ahead and sign up. We will send you a copy of the recording. It's going to be a great webinar event. Again, that is high noon next Wednesday. And then on the 28th at 11:45 a.m., come join us for lunch. Free lunch at Fogo de Chão. We're going to have our executive vision meeting that's going to talk about mastering technology obstacles for business growth. This is a free lunch and learn event. Space is limited. You can register at ek3.live/LNL for lunch and learn 125. So come join us. It's at Fogo de Chão. It should be good. Even come for free lunch and see and talk to us. So again, you can visit us at all of our live events by going to live.ek3.com, ek3tech.com. Sorry. So thank you for joining me for Protect and Profit. Stay secure, stay smart, and until next Wednesday, be kind to everyone. Have a great day.